So many times I thought you'd leave me. Broken inside, I feel I've lost my sanity. I don't believe in happy endings. Bottle my pride and hope you'd still love me in the end. Didn't want to leave your arms, but I feel like you won. You left my soul to starve. I don't believe I'm the one. Ooh, I can't show that I'm hurting. You can't know that I'm worried. I gave up in a hurry just to know I'm safe. Love is a fire and I'm burning.
So today's video is going to be a video about tying and your problem horses while tied. Now, I'm just now ending with Scratchy, and you guys are just now beginning this video. He is the longest horse ever that has tested me to stand still for tying. You guys will find out that time later on throughout the video. Please watch the whole video as I explain why I didn't untie him and work him. Although that is a very good possibility that you can do with your horse, it would benefit him more than it would to leave him tied, because he sucks very much at moving off and keeping his butt off me. So I'd be spending more time fighting him, keeping his butt off me, than actually working him. So that is why I did not untie him, work him, and then retie him to get him to stand still. Sorry, I'm shaking. It's cold out here. So please stay tuned for the rest of the video. And I hope you guys learned something from it, and I hope you enjoy it, because it took a long time to film. Okay, there's obviously some major cuts from this video. I haven't cut anything out of what I have filmed, but I didn't obviously film for the full amount that it took him to stand tied, as I will announce somewhere in the video. You guys have to watch the whole thing to find out when that was and how long he was tied for. So right here, if I were to untie him, he would learn that tossing his head, pawing, being frustrated, snorting a lot. The snorting is out of frustration. Same with the pawing and all this other nonsense that you guys will see him do. If I were to untie him now, this would teach him that acting like this behavior, is what's going to get him from being untied. There's some major components as to why he's acting like this. One, this is the first time I've ever tied him since we've gotten him. So when the owner said he was trained, they obviously lied. Because he's, okay, so Boog's nowhere near him, Kamani's nowhere near him, the goats are nowhere near him, and he just got hosed off. So that has something to do with his attitude, but it doesn't matter. Even a trained horse, you know, they might throw some bit of a fit, but I definitely don't think they would act anything like this for as long as he did if they had ever been trained to tie. He is 14 years old, and they keep telling us, oh, he's trained to do this, and it's like, every time I go out there and work with him, it's a new attitude. It's pawing, it's digging, it's rearing, it's kicking, it's nipping. I tried to fly spray him and he flipped out, so that's why I did end up hosing him off with the hose and water. Didn't let him roll right away, because I like my horses to be able to stand and dry if I want them to stand and dry. Maybe I want to take them somewhere or take some pictures with them. I don't want them all dirty. So if I had untied him at any point other than the time that I did actually untie him, I would be teaching him that behavior is acceptable. Now, if you untie them, lunge them, and work the crap out of them, make them breathe in hard and make them want to stand still and then go back and tie them, that is perfectly fine. In this case, this would actually benefit him, because he sucks at lunging. We're not there yet, and we end up fighting mostly on getting him to go. So it would be like untying him and telling him, you get to stand with me, but you don't have to stand when you're tied to the fence. It pretty much, you know, it wouldn't do any good. So it'd be teaching him the wrong message. By making him wait until he stands still for 3 minutes, this is teaching him no matter what he does, he's not going to get out of it. Now, I didn't get it on film, but we did have the hose in the round pen. He was biting that. So we took that out. He was biting the fence. He was biting the bag. He was kicking the fence. I didn't, of course, whenever I pull up my camera, he stopped doing that. So this is going to be something that's done every single day. And he's tied to a rubber tube so that it releases as he releases and it pulls when he pulls. You can see he is not tied tight at all. He is tied loose enough for him to get his head down. And he's not having it. So this is what I would do with a problem horse that won't stand tight. I was talking to Blue Rock, and she said one of her horses she trained took 6 hours. Luckily, he didn't take that long. But this is something I'm definitely going to do, especially in the morning times. He was rearing up. He was striking out. I mean, he was just misbehaving like crazy. So I hope you guys enjoy watching the rest of the video. And I hope you guys learned something. And I hope you guys, when you guys tie your horses like this, please make sure somebody's out there with them. Or at least keeping an eye on them, because they can easily get their leg through the fence and break it and freak out. Lots of things can go bad. As you can see here, he keeps getting the rope over his head, which I don't worry too much about because he is so little that, you know, a bigger horse, it might add some tension, but he's just so little, it only adds tension when he fights it, and you can see he gets it right off. But, you know, make sure it's something that you're going to commit to, too. I mean, I could have easily, when he stood still for 30 seconds, went and untied him. I personally wanted him to stand for 10 minutes before I untied him. But it was getting late, it was getting dark. It had been such a long process. 3 minutes was enough for the beginning. Now tomorrow, I'll feed him and go out there straight after he's done and tie him. And I have Boog I can play around with and do some things with. I want to comb out his tail and hose him off. I have Kamani that I want to work with and hose her off. So I'm going to be out there. I'm not saying you can't go out there and you have to watch him like a hawk. But if you have other horses to work, make sure you can do it around the same area so that you can keep an eye on your horse, so that you can hear if something's going wrong. And this is what we're still doing. I started filming because he reared clear up and had both legs coming out and cracking out, like when they do in the rear, how they straighten out their legs completely out and shake them in the air. That's what he was doing. That's why I caught the camera out. Look at that hole he's dug, though. My goodness, little pony's got some anger issues. Very impatient. Very, very impatient. He's so cute, though. Oh, that little anger is so cute. Oh, goodness. He still hasn't given in. It's 8:15. At the 8:30 mark, it'll be 2 hours I have been out here with this little dude. He ain't giving in. Little toot. It's gonna get dark here soon. He's got 1 more minute, and then if he stands there, we'll be done. I don't mind him rocking on his feet to get comfortable. Like that. That's fine. 1 more minute. Let's see, can he do it? He says no. We're so close. Don't chew on the bag. Let's see, can we do it? We're almost there. He's got like 30 seconds, 40 seconds left. Oh my gosh, is he gonna do it? Or is he gonna move? Just waiting for the time to change. Just waiting for that time to change. Almost there. He did it! Good boy! So this is what I want to end on. Good boy! 2 hours and 2 minutes. So I just turned him loose from his 2 hours and 2 minutes of being tied, and he cantered all the way down here and just dropped and rolled. Oh gosh. Thanks for watching, guys.